Welcome back. Now we're going to finish our discussion on gangs, part 3. And again, Marvin Blades, he's with Tulsa Public Schools Campus Police. And we're going to jump in at this point and ask you to show me some of the signs that we may see that these different gangs and gang sets will make. If I'm using all the correct terminology, I'm going kind of slow to make sure I get it. So show us, like, what would be the sign that may be made to show that I'm a Crip or Hoover or 107? So sort of demonstrate for us here.
Well, the universal sign for Crip is going to be a C.
Okay, we see that.
It'll be a C.
Okay.
And you can see it in this manner. You'll see it up here, see it out here. But you're never going to see it in combination with another letter.
Okay.
Like you may see a C in this. This is an H.
Okay.
Hoover Crip.
Okay.
Hoover Crip. And we can take it a little bit further by throwing here.
Okay.
And this is a 1, 0, and a 7. 107 Hoover Crips.
Okay.
Hoover Crips. We go here for in hood or neighborhood. The H, N for neighborhood Crip.
Okay.
My blood sets, B for blood. You can drop it down here. The Bloods originally were called Pyrus. Street in California called Pyrus Street. You saw this first. In Pyrus Street, Brims, Bloods, and you will see those together. You would also see another good example with our Hispanics. You'll see this L.
Okay.
And you see the L with this. This is a crown.
Ah.
Okay, this is a crown. Latin or Latino kings. Latin kings. You'll see this.
Okay.
This can also be a W for West Side or West Side P, West Side Pyrus. West Side Pyru Bloods.
Okay.
So it just depends on what combination they come with, their own language, their own signs to throw out their own message.
Okay, and so you can see even in the school environments, because these gangs can go young in terms of age, you may see some of the signage going on that we need to be aware of.
It's more important in the schools because we have fights that start because somebody dissed another set.
Okay.
And when I say diss, I mean disrespect. If I want to make a Hoover mad, I throw up a Hoover set, and I throw this up with it.
Oh.
And that's disrespecting. We have fights break out, and we don't understand why they're fighting. But when you start investigating, you find out this is what caused the fight.
Okay, so to be alert to those kind of signages is also important.
That is so true.
Okay, let me look at some clothing here before I end up running out of time. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way and see if Jake can pick this up this way. Yes, okay. Now, what is this? This is just, to me, a black hat with an H, which might signify a school or something like that, but what really is it?
It's H for Hoover.
H for Hoover.
Yes.
And the black, as I remember from before, is a neutral color.
It's a neutral color.
So if you had a Hoover person with this black cap on, it means all is well for right now.
Or he's claiming Hoover.
Or he's just
And
claiming
he may
Hoover.
have an orange shirt on.
Okay.
He could have on dark blue Dickies or jeans. But you'll generally see that in combination with something else.
Okay, okay, but that's saying that. Okay, now we have this red hat, which is usually the Bloods, right? I think
Yeah.
Jake can see that pretty good. And the letter on it is a...
It's actually the M. But it's an M actually from another school district. And in that particular school district, they had a lot of Hispanics called MS-13s, Mario Salvatruchas. And it's actually a set that originated from South America. We got a lot of Hispanics claiming MS-13.
Okay. Would they be Crip affiliated?
Well, they associate with Bloods.
I'm
That's why
sorry,
they
I
wanted to
meant
read.
Blood. Yeah, okay, so it would be Blood affiliated.
Yes.
But it's indicating the Hispanic type gang.
That's correct.
Okay, wow, okay. Let's look at a few caps. A couple of these we did before, but some bear repeating. Okay, this is SOX, and I know that they read it backwards,
That's correct.
which means X out Slavs.
That's correct.
And the Slavs are the
Derogatory term for Bloods.
for Bloods.
Yes.
Okay, so this would be worn by a Crip.
Correct.
Okay, even though it's black and we're thinking that it's just meaning some type of baseball team or something, it's meaning something different. Now, this one, we've used this once before too, but it's HOU.
Yes. And
And a star.
yes, the 5-point star, which is associated with the Folks Nation out of Chicago, but they have an alliance with the Crips, particularly Hoover Crips. So you will see the H for Hoover, the star, 5 points, Hoover Crips.
Okay.
Yes.
Hoover Crips. All right. Now our GR, and it's also purple. Does
Well,
the purple have
actually
a?
CR.
Oh, CR? Okay.
But Colorado Rockies,
Okay.
and their color is actually purple.
Okay.
But we have a Crips
Take
set called the Grape Street Crips, and they like wearing that one. And the CR simply means Crips rule.
Crips rule.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
And this is the Grape
Grape Street
Street
Crips.
Crips.
Yes.
Because normally we think of Crips as always being blue.
Well, we got different shades of blue,
Exactly.
purple, different shades of burgundy. So it depends. It
Right.
depends.
And so that's something
Gold,
that's
yeah.
good. Yeah. So what we normally are thinking is not what normally is occurring.
That's true.
Now this one is this L
Yeah, St. Louis Cardinals.
St. Louis Cardinals? Okay.
Mhm.
Well, what's wrong with the St. Louis Cardinals?
Well,
Although this is blood.
The color, yeah, the color red.
Okay. Do these letters mean anything
No,
to them?
no. Generally, you'll see this particular cap with a line drawn across it because of the S.
So
The S is derogatory for bloods.
so they'll be
Yeah.
Xing out slobs.
X out Slav.
So if you see this
And then
hat
when
with the
red, yes.
line through
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Now this is another new one here. This is Ireland and it's brown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Irish mob, they like anything that says Ireland, anything that's Celtic, anything that's associated with Notre Dame or Notre Dame, they wear it.
Okay. Wow. Now let me switch to these two hats because this, and I want to show also this shirt. This is sort of showing how manufacturers are getting into, if nothing else,
Money.
the money selling of this kind of, because we've got the bandana within the hat.
That's true.
And so, of course, Bloods are going to go for this one,
That's true.
and Crips are going to go for this one.
That's true. And it's on the front and the rear.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, front and rear.
It's on the front and the rear.
Even underneath the bib.
Oh, you're right. It is underneath the bottom as well. So,
So there's no mistaking what it's about. It's about making money.
my goodness. And then here is another that we showed before, but I want to show again because this time you were telling me before we went on air that this is a shirt that they can hardly keep in the stores.
Yeah, oh yes,
because it's very, very popular.
oh yes. And you look at the color, look at what it says at the bottom, Thug Life.
Hold that up again there, Jake, and
Yeah,
get that,
Thug
the
Life
Thug
is-
Life.
Real big deal with Crip sets.
My Lord. Now let's focus on Chicago Bulls here. I'm going to kind of speed it up. I'm running out of time.
Color
Chicago
red.
Bulls, red, okay.
B-U-L-L-S, bloods usually live longer. Sucker. B-U-L-L-S.
Wow. So the Blood is going to wear that, although we look at the Chicago Bulls. Now we didn't focus on shoes before, so tell me a little bit about these shoes. Let's see if Jay can get that.
The red one, that's a Reebok shoe. And we recently had a funeral where a young man was buried in that same type of shoe. The young man was claiming blood. And Reebok, in their minds, mean respect each and every blood, okay. R-E-E-B-O-K.
Okay.
The second shoe, Crips, Adidas, all day I disrespect all Slavs.
My Lord.
And again, keep in mind, Slav derogatory for blood, so it's a way to disrespect bloods.
Okay.
And that, look at the color of the shoe.
Okay, and Jake is telling me I'm out of time again.
Okay.
But we will pick up because we are going to have another show, a future show, where we're going to have some former gang members.
Okay.
And I want to bring a little bit of this back to talk about how the shoes are laced and, and the lacing and some other clothing items, so we can pick those up.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
no problem.
Well, that's our show. For Health Alert, I'm Pam Butler. I'd love to hear your comments or suggestions for future shows. Please write me at Education Service Center, 3027 South New Haven, Tulsa 74114. That's Health Alert. And if you're on the email trail, please email me at healthalert@tulsascools.org. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm trying to hurry. Take care and be observant, and contact Officer Blades here to get more information so that you really know what you're looking for and what you're not. Take care. This program would not be possible without the support of OU Physicians in Tulsa.